Alright, computerized magic here. I believe the lighting should look a whole lot better than it normally does during my vlogs. The angle might be a little bit off, kind of have to mess with that. The audio, I'm not sure how it sounds, honestly. Now, you might be asking yourself, why are you starting off like this, computerized MTG? You're not talking about magic, you're talking about something completely different. Well, I'm talking about something completely different, and that's because I decided to try out using my camera instead of my phone. And obviously the picture, I can see it from a little screen up there, looks a whole lot better, and yeah, looks better. Just that's all that matters, right? So visual is better, the lighting is way better, much clearer. You know, I even only have these two lights, the one on the passenger side and the one overhead, on normally, even with this light right here on, which, hey, not too bad actually, pretty good. Or maybe it looks worse, I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments below. But anyways, I'm using my camera, looks better. Does it sound better? Well, I don't know. Well, I'll find out once I actually take a look at the video and upload it. That said, man, I did not finish on as good of a note as I thought I was going to. Pre-banning of Reflector Mage and Copter. Trying out this new drink's pretty good. But yeah, I was hoping to have a good run, you know, try to aim for that 4-0, playing this last week with my Reflector Mage and Copter, and boy, you know, I am upset. And I'll say it, a lot of people are like, good, Reflector Mage is gone, Copter is gone, you know, Blue-White Flash is a thing in the past, blah, blah, blah. You know, there's a lot of strong decks in the format. Blue-White Flash was not even the boogeyman of the format anymore, so I'm not sure, you know, why people are complaining too much about that. But that said, I do believe the Smuggler Copter does deserve a banning. It is easy to take care of. I don't think people are understanding why it's getting banned. Wizard of the Coast wants a bigger variety of decks. They don't want every deck running the same. Because, you know, once you have, you know, a mid-range deck running Smuggler's Copter, an aggro deck running Smuggler's Copter, a control deck running Smuggler's Copter, it kind of kills the point of playing different archetypes if all of them are running the same cards, right? So I agree with banning Smuggler's Copter. And there was some strong opinions at my local game store tonight, especially when it came to Emrakul. Yeah, some very strong opinions, but I'm glad it's getting the hatch, the hammer, the band hammer, the hatchet, the knife, whatever. Get rid of it. Get rid of her. This drink is pretty good. Man, get rid of her. I was so sick and tired. You know, Ulamog is an asshole. Getting two of your permanents exiled, whether it's lands or whatever, feels bad, but you can come back. You know, there's so many tools that can get rid of Ulamog, and you might be thinking, but computerized MTG, there's a lot of tools to get rid of Emrakul too. Well, you know what? Fuck Emrakul. The power of Emrakul comes on taking control of your turn. Whether or not you counter it, whether or not you kill it once it hits the field, that's besides the point. The thing that makes her strong is that she wastes your resources. You know, she hits the field, and now if you have any creatures on the field, they're gonna attack into her. They're not gonna be attacking as well as you'd want them to attack. You have removal, it's gonna get used on your own creatures, on your own planeswalker. You have anything that can fetch or whatever, they might crack your evolving wilds, not look for anything, you know, so on and so forth. They might use up your energy and then not do anything with it. So, you know, that's what makes Emrakul strong. Not the 13/13 body, you know, not the protection from instants. It's just the fact that your opponent takes control of your turn, and being able to do that on turn 4 with Aetherwork Marvels is not good. And the fact that so many decks can get her out early, whether or not they're using Marvel. Just the interaction with the graveyard is insane, especially in a standard that has decks that revolve around Delirium, where the whole point of the deck is to get cards in your graveyard, where it plays into the synergy of Emrakul. And while I get that, you know, it sucks some people have had their cards banned, and you know, people invested money in it. Like Travis Wu said on one of his vlogs, Standard is not the most casual format. Is it friendly to casual players? Sure, especially at a Friday Night Magic event. But if you're a casual player, should you be spending money on a format that's going to rotate, where cards are going to become null and void? No, you shouldn't. So, you know, banning sucked. Not people were not expecting bans to come into play in Standard, but it is what it is, right? So, suck it up, Buttercup. I don't know what to tell you. I agree with some of the bans. I don't agree with other bans. I don't think Reflector Mage should have gotten the axe. I don't think it's that ban-worthy. Sure, it's a relatively strong card, but it's not amazing. But anyways, this is my Friday Night Magic vlog. Enough ranting about these bans. What I do want to talk about is me not doing so well. Now, I was aiming for a 4-0, and I ended up as a 2-2. So I won myself a pack, so I'll still be able to do a little pack opening for you guys. One pack is better than no pack, right? So, something is something. But anyways, let's get into the games here. Video's dragging on more than my normal ones do. So, game 1. I fucked up. I made some terrible mistakes. I played against a green-red energy deck that I've played against before. I don't know if it was the Friday Night Magic that actually just passed or the one before it, but I played against him. It was an easy deck to play against. Just an aggro deck is easy, in my opinion, for Blue-White Flash to handle. Now, here's where I fucked up. The first game, I got extremely shitty draws. Oh, computerized Magic, everyone says that. Well, when you're not drawing lands, you know, you can't play your removal. When you can't play your removal, the control can, or aggro can just flood the board and win. So my initial opening hand had 1 land, mulled down to 6, no land, mulled down to 5, 1 land, but not very many playable card. I should have mulled down to 4. You know, I just have something against mulliganing down to 4. I always like to keep at least 5, but I should have gone down to 4. Instead, I said, fuck it, roll with it, because my opponent also went down to 5, but aggro can handle getting mana screwed much better than a tempo deck can. So that did me in. Second game I won. You know, typical, I play a creature, stasis snare. I play a creature, stasis snare. I play this, spell queller. You know, typical stuff. I ended up winning. The third game, I played way too safe. I had an Avacyn in hand for a few turns. I should have just dropped her when I could have gone aggressive, and I could have outraced them. Instead, I played too safe, and I ended up getting killed by the, what is it, that pummeler, the guy that can double up his, I never remember his name, the guy that can double up his power by paying, what is it, 2 or 3 energy, and he comboed out, gave it trample and all that, so that was just not enough. I should have just raced him, played too safe. That was that. The second game, what did I play against? Oh, shit. I legit forgot what I played against in the second game. Second game. What did I... Oh my god, this is terrible. First game was Blue-White Flash. Oh no. Oh my god, what am I doing? First game was Red-Green Energy. Second game, I was against... Oh! Another red-green... not red-green, but it was a green energy deck. There you go. I went 2-1? 2-0. 2-0, my bad. I went 2-0, I think. Pretty sure. Yeah, I went 2-0. So, I went 2-0 on that one. It was actually surprisingly... surprisingly harder to deal with than I imagined. So when my opponent started playing, I was like, okay, so this is going to be red-green. And then he only played green cards. And I was like, okay, so this is going to be easy to deal with. It was actually surprisingly more, there was more thinking involved than I thought there was going to be. So that's that, but it was a fun deck. The player was good. I just think he was playing just for shits and giggles deck, or maybe trying something for the upcoming set, you know, just testing out the water with a possible combination of cards just to see how it interact before including the new cards in the deck. That's possible too. But yeah, it was an easy game for me. Yeah, so that was that. The third game, that's where I also fucked up. So I was against another red-green energy deck. Holy shit, man, there's so many aggro decks being played tonight. It was crazy. I won the first game. I lost the first game. I won the second game. And then on the third game, I did the same mistake that I made in game 3 in the first match. And that was I played too safely. I had a Gideon in hand, and for whatever reason, I was blasting off removal. I don't know why I was making these mistakes. Those are stupid mistakes. I should have played a Gideon, should have started flooding the board with tokens. Worst case scenario, Gideon bites the dust, but that saves me a couple of turns. Because when I died, I was literally 2 cards away from drawing into a Fumigate. So if I played Gideon, maybe I would have stayed alive and long enough to get Fumigate out, throw it out there, stabilize, and take the game on from there. But I made a mistake. I fucked up. What can I say? So that was that. And on the 4th game, I went up against a white servo deck, which was actually interesting. It's a super budget deck. There's no expensive cards in there. I'm not even sure if it can really win FNM games. Maybe it can against other relatively budget decks. But yeah, it was actually pretty good. It could, if it goes unchecked, it could just flood the board, and then you have the angel that gives the other creatures +1/+1, and then you have what's its face, that one dwarf that also gives servos +1/+1, or was it +2? No, yeah, +1/+1, +2/+2 would be insane. But yeah, +1/+1. So it had a bunch of Anthem effects, and honestly, it's easily upgradable. I'm sure you can throw a Gideon in there, and, you know, throw him out there and make more tokens, or just, you know, use him for his Anthem effect. Either ways, it's probably a deck that can be easily upgraded. But yeah, I took that one too, and it was relatively easy for me to deal with my deck. But yeah, that was that. So FNM was pretty fun overall. I got to see people playing more casual decks. People were having more fun, except for the guy playing like Aether Marvel Works deck and getting really, really opinionated against Emrakul being banned. Even though he said he agrees as to why Emrakul is being banned, which is good. He just got mad that Emrakul is getting banned and counters or not. I just think he was having a bad game, and he just happened to go against 2 control decks, and he just happened to lose to counter magic, and he was just probably having a bad night. He's a good player, he's a smart player, so I'm not gonna say that he's that he really got salty. I mean, it came across that way, but he was probably just having bad games. Anyways, those are my games. 2-2. I have to figure something for the next standard, because I mean, I have Smuggler's Copters going out, I have Reflector Mage going out, and with those going out, with the Thopter going out, I don't have much of a reason to keep my oh boy, what's the name, Thraben Inspector in my deck. So that's 12 cards that are going out. Maybe Thraben Inspector is still good enough to stay in there. 1 mana, 1/2 chump blocks gets you a card, but I'm not sure. Anyways, I think about either 8 cards for sure, or 12 cards might be going out. So I have to figure something out. Maybe I'll play Jeskai Control. I was thinking of a few things here and there. I have a few of the cards anyway, so I might try it out. Why not? Control does relatively well, I feel like, in the first few weeks before the format establishes, or maybe it's the other way around. I don't remember. I like playing Control, whether it's Tempo or whether it's just Super Friends or Control or whatever. Anyways, I'll probably run Jeskai. I really was hoping for Nicol Bolas to get spoiled, and if he was, I was probably going to run whatever colors he was in, probably Grixis. But unfortunately, that won't come out until Alakmaret, you know, the next set. I can never pronounce it. I don't remember the name off the top of my head anyways. So, yeah, 2-2. Last game prior to bannings. So I'll see you guys in the next video, whatever that may be. If you like my stuff, remember to like and comment and subscribe. That's pretty nice too. I like talking about Magic, so let's talk about Magic. See you guys in the next video.